So I just got my cell phone repaired because, well, my camera, a little bit of dust got in there, and whenever I started taking any sort of video or photo on my camera, on front-facing camera, it was just super blurry. And I took a look and there was dust in there. I don't know exactly how that happened, but the guys at the cell phone repair shop over there, they cleaned it for me, and that was awesome. But anyways, I'm gonna start filming these type of videos because I thought that it would be good to do that now than later, and maybe it would be some value to you guys as well, whoever is gonna be watching these types of videos. I actually used to vlog a lot more earlier this year, but I decided to stop doing that, or I just stopped doing it because I felt very lazy and I thought there was no purpose to it. But the last couple of days, I kind of found a little bit more of a new purpose on this, which is that why the fuck wouldn't I videotape myself when I'm younger? I'm only gonna get older and I can look back at these things and feel good about the good old days. And in that sense, I guess I've been watching a lot of older people, a lot of wise people talk about what they wanted to do in their childhood, or in their younger years. Not childhood, in their younger years, probably childhood too. But this is one of the things that they said was they should have taken more notes on their life and the experiences that they were having, so that they can look back to it when they're very old, review it, and feel something. And I don't want to have that regret when I'm older, so I'm going to document now my life as it happens, with the things that I'm doing, the things that I'm struggling with, things that I may be, I don't know, just normal things that I do on a day-to-day basis. But anyways, I wanted to introduce myself, and usually the introduction of oneself is one of the most important things you should pay attention to, because what a person says first is the thing that reveals the most about them, is the thing that they care about the most, not the thing that reveals the most about them, but they talk about the thing that they want you to know about them first. So it's actually very hard to start this introduction because I truly don't know what is the most important thing in my life. I can think of many things, but I can't really pinpoint it to one thing. But if I were to think of a couple things, then some of those would be number one, to be able to live within the principles that I set for myself. And usually this one's one of the hardest things for me to do, or for other people that I've heard of. This is one of the things that are very, very hard to do, because it's hard to live up to the expectation that you set for yourself, or the principles that you stand by. It's hard to live according to that when things get very hard. It's easy to do it when things are easy and going your way, but when things start going south and a situation really is testing your principles, are you going to crack, or are you going to stay true to them? And another question that leads up to that is, okay, now that you lived up to your principle, or you cracked because of that, or you cracked because of that principle, are you now going to change that principle, or are you going to stand by it? Because all your principles must be based on some sort of truth, right? Some sort of truth that you see in the world. When your principle cracks, you know, does the truth that you believe, did it crack with it, in a sense? Like, what was the reason that you weren't able to follow through with the principles that you set with your life? Was it because you are just not capable, and you just gave in to, let's say, breaking that principle? Or let's give an example. Maybe you succumbed to temptation. Was that the reason why you cracked on your principles? Or was it because the principle that you set that you thought was true was faulty? So those are kind of the things that I think about a lot of the times now, especially when I'm faced with a difficult choice. So right now I'm 26 years old. I'm 25 years old. Yeah, I'm 25 years old, and I'm just trying to figure out how this life thing works. All I know right now is that I definitely have to do something that I enjoy. And what's funny is, now I'm gonna go on a tangent. I had a friend in, where does he live? He's in Sweden. And I forgot where he lives because I work online. I have many friends all over the world. He lives in Sweden. And he was telling me that he was asking me that he was telling me that he was very confused about his life and he doesn't know what to do. And I asked him like what he wants to do and like why he can't do what he wants to do. It was very confusing. And he told me that he was stuck between a choice, whether it was doing something that he loves or doing something that makes him money. And I asked him like why he thinks he has to choose between those two things. Why can't he have both at the same time? Why is that so hard? And it reminded me of me, and I just wanted to ask him these questions because I also dealt with that premise, that sort of decision. But it's not really, they're not really opposites. The things that you love and making money, those two things are not opposite things. Those two things are probably, or those two things are more likely within the same machine if you just step back a little bit and look at those two things without looking at them so closely. What I mean is just looking outside of the box, stepping outside of the box and looking at those things. You'll realize that the thing that you love to do, that the thing that you love plus making money can work together. And I know what he meant, which was that he wanted to make some money doing work that was kind of soul crushing for him, and he wanted to be a fighter. So he wanted to be a fighter. He wanted to make money fighting. So I can see why those two things would clash. But if you really, really love the thing that you're doing, then you're gonna do everything that you can in order for you to keep doing it, right? So in a sense, those two things do help each other out, and eventually the thing that you love, you're gonna get so good at it that eventually people are going to, like, the universe is going to start paying you to do the thing that you love to do because you become the best at it, or you reach mastery because of it. So doing the thing that you love versus doing the thing to make money, those two things are not opposites. Sometimes they actually correlate with each other. They support each other. And to love something doesn't mean it's like, all lovey-dovey, like, it's pleasurable every time you do it. To love something means that you have to sacrifice. So when you sacrifice something, so for example, for him, he wants to sacrifice, he wants to make money in order to do the thing that he loves. So he thought that was a decision, he thought that was a choice, but it was actually a decision to keep doing what you love and to support yourself. I just gotta park here. And to support yourself by working that shitty job that you don't like in order for you to be able to support yourself doing the thing that you love. And it's not going to be permanent, of course, because the thing that you want to make permanent is doing the thing that you love. So you're going to do everything that you can in order to sustain the thing that you love. To me, that's the definition of love. Like, you're going to do fucking anything in order for you to keep doing it. And whether that is working a shitty job in order for you to finance your dreams. And that's it. You have to, if you love something, you need to show it that you love it. You need to sacrifice. It's like working out, right? Like you love having a great body, great. You know how much dedication that takes in the gym, how much discipline that takes in the kitchen. It's crazy. And yeah, so I know I was supposed to introduce myself in this video, but that's kind of where my thoughts are right now. Just a little, just this rant, and hopefully this is a a good introduction. My name's Jay. I'm 25 years old, and I love to build businesses, do jujitsu. I love to do I really don't know what I love yet, to be honest with you guys. I really don't know what I love yet, but I know that I do love business, doing martial arts and sports. I love many things, to be honest with you. I love many things. So this channel will just be about me and the people around me and my life and the things that I learn and the things that I struggle with. And I'm just here to be very real with you guys. And if you keep watching this, then, you know, awesome. I love it. I'll keep making these videos, really just for me. And yeah, if you guys enjoy it, then, you know, you can support my dream, which is just to, I guess, talk to you guys. Really, I love talking to people as well. So yeah, that's a very long-winded answer. I'm looking at the time right now. It's like 12-minute answer, but hopefully you guys get some sort of point from this. If not, whatever. So that's this video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. See ya.